Beautiful but nervous. That's okay. By the way, boys and girls, that song, particularly the beginning when I'm in it, don't ever forget that. Come back and visit. You just come sing to me when you walk in my office. Be nice. At this time, I'd like to welcome our distinguished guests and thank them for joining us. Liaison to the school board, Mr. Charles Langier. Our councilman and good friend, Councilman James Otto. Representing Judge Costantino's family this morning and a colleague of mine, the principal of PS 22, Karina Costantino. And of course, a good buddy of mine representing the American Legion, Anthony Scapiti. And how many schools can boast that a former student is a congressman, but we can. Congressman Vito Costello. At this time, I'd like to call upon one of our co-presidents, Mrs. Susanna Rojas, but before I do that, I'd like to continue with some introductions, beginning with our PTA presidents, two wonderful ladies, Mrs. Jerry Collins, if you would please stand and be acknowledged. Our co-president, Mrs. Susanna Rojas. Two of our outstanding educators, Mrs. Suzanne Bell. Mrs. Kathleen Moyer. On piano this morning, Mrs. Dawn Hines. And accompanying her on the drums, Ms. Jo Fusco. And of course, and I know you agree too, the best fifth grade teachers in New York City, Mrs. Suzanne Salamone. And Mrs. Glory Passy. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Rojas.
Mr. Scafidi, Mrs. Constantino, Mr. Langier, Mr. Santello, teachers, parents, and class of 1999. On behalf of my co-president, Mrs. Collins, and the PTA, I congratulate every student in the class of 1999. We are so proud of you. You have finally reached the goal you set for yourself when you started elementary school. You are now young men and women who are prepared to enter intermediate school. We are confident that the education that you have received here at PS 39 is a strong foundation upon which you will be able to build. You have learned so much and yet have so much to learn. Take every opportunity to learn because an education is the one thing that no one can take away from you. It is the most important investment you can make for your future. Set high goals, set no limits, and reach for the stars. We believe in you and know that you can achieve any goal that you set. You are a special class because you have the distinction of being the last class of the decade, century, and the millennium graduating from PS 39. As we anticipate the beginning of the new millennium, we know that there is a special group of students known as the PS 39 class of 1999 who will make a difference in the future. We can't wait until you come back to visit and let us know all that you have achieved. Once again, congratulations.
I'd like to introduce the salutatory to the class of 1999, Alice.
Welcome, Mr. Santello, teachers, parents, honored guests, and classmates. My name is Alex Bailey, and it is an honor to be selected as salutatorian for the graduating class of 1999. Welcome to our day, the day we graduate from PS 39. Being a student at PS 39 has given me fond memories. During my 3 years here, I received many honors. Among them are first place in the PS 39 Spelling Bee in 1998, first place in the PS 39 Science Fair in 1999, second place in the District Science Fair in 1999, as well as honorable student. I also appeared as co-host on Kids Radio in 1997. Today we make our exit out of elementary school and into junior high. We would like to thank all the teachers at PS 39 for being the best teachers in New York City. Not only did you teach us reading, writing, and arithmetic, you taught values. In today's society, sound values are the foundation to future success. I would also like to thank Mr. Santello for giving each of us tigers the opportunity to achieve our goals. When our goals were reached, it was a great feeling. When we felt short of our goals, it was also good because we tried our best and learned something along the way. You were always there for us when we need help and support, and we will always remember you for that. Lastly, we'd like to thank our parents for believing in us and guiding us down the road of life. It's hard to be a kid. I can imagine how hard it is to be a parent. As we sit here looking at us children and say, job well done. We, your children, sit here and also say to you, Mom and Dad, job well done. My fellow students, the opportunity to succeed is in your hands. Go forth and be the best you can in life. Congratulations and best wishes to all of you. Always remember, we are the 39 Tigers and we will always be the best.
Yeah. All right. Woo.
Freedom in the day of mine, free. Ladies and gentlemen, big fifth graders, and the most important person in this room that I have to acknowledge is my kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Bell. She was 7 years old at the time. Well, it's my privilege to be back here at PS 39, my alma mater. And I address this especially to the graduating class. You know, graduation is a wonderful day. And we sit up here and watch the parents look so proudly, and the grandparents, I'm sure, on their little boys and girls who are now going on to the next stage in life. And I would only hope and encourage that every day is like a graduation day. Because right now, you can see that the love between you and your parents is never ending. And there's nothing stronger in this world, as far as I'm concerned, than love a parent shows for a child and a return. So boys and girls, you must need to know that your parents love you very, very much, and they want nothing but the best for you. And I'm also sure that they're very happy you can be home for the entire summer and not going to school every day. But it's also the same for your teachers and your principals, who really want to see you succeed and achieve all your endless dreams, and know that this world is full of opportunities. You know, I sat in this very room about 25 years ago, and I remember the graduation as if it were yesterday. And some of you will. It was also about 110 degrees that day. Some kids, I think, passed out. But you don't have that problem. But I also remember the boys and girls that I graduated with, some of whom got awards, some didn't. Some of whom were stars, and some, well, they were struggling in school. And when they left the school and went on to IS 49 or Egbert or parochial school, wherever they went, some kids stumbled, and some kids did better than them. Some kids didn't resist temptations to take the wrong path, and they paid the price. Others worked very hard every single day, and they took the path to do what was right. They listened to their parents. They listened to their teachers. They knew the difference between right and wrong. And boys and girls, I'm speaking to you as a group, but understand I'm speaking to each of you, that your life is in your control now. That there are a lot of paths out there you can take. There's going to be a lot of pressures. There's going to be a lot of temptations. I can't stress to you enough to resist those temptations to do what is wrong. Whatever it is, you know in your heart what's right, do it. You may not please everybody. You may be seen as, well, a wimp. You may be seen as someone who's not going to do what everybody else does. But that's okay. Because in the end, when you do what's right, you will prevail and you will be successful. In school, at home, when you go to college, whatever it is in life, I just implore you to do that. And whenever you face that temptation, be able to go home and look in the mirror and say to yourself, you know what, I do what was right. And it may not feel good at the time, and you may say, well, everybody else does it. Don't do it. And lastly, let me say, as I look at some of your great books of art here, you sang the song Freedom today. And when I lived at PS 39, the demographics were a little different. That means that boys and girls came from different parts of the world. Now it changes, but you know what? At the top of that is the American flag. And above all, no matter where we come from in this world, we come to this land of freedom. And with that comes certain responsibilities and privileges. I just hope and pray that you should be congratulated today, but you understand what this beautiful country is all about. To understand what your parents are working sometimes 2 and 3 jobs to ensure that you have a better future than they have. And also, I come back to PS 39 finally to remind you, never forget where you come from. We have a beautiful school here, we have a beautiful borough in Staten Island. I had the privilege of having wonderful teachers, some of whom are still here, Mrs. Bell, Mrs. Osborne, Mrs. Nelson. They were terrific role models for me, and they encouraged me to do what's right. I'm sure your teachers did the same. Never forget where you come from, do what's right, love your parents, and love this great country. And you know what? You're going to be the biggest success that we can all be so very proud of. And boys and girls, congratulations. Have a great summer. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
This year we have two winners for the John F. Kennedy Award for Academic Excellence. One goes to Jennifer Seattle and Alex King. The Borough President's Award for Student Achievement Award for Outstanding Performance in School Leadership. Jan Christie and Laura Keller. The Controllers Award for Outstanding Scholastic Achievement. Elena Vasquez and Ivan Yanni.
And I'd like to introduce Mr. Stevie, the American Legion, who joins us every year to present the American Legion Award.
I have two awards. Certificate of Distinguished Achievement, coverage on leadership, scholarship, patriotism, and service. Mark Martino. Thomas Rodriguez.
Now we're going to ask Councilman Alex again to present the Senator Gentile Award.
The Senator Gentile Award for Citizenship, Robert Brancamoni. Public Advocate for New York City, Outstanding Academic Achievement, Diane Tolan. This is City Council Citation Committee for Citizenship and Commitment, Stephanie Cachano.
And Mrs. Pasquantino, please come down and
I just want to express my congratulations to you for all that you've achieved. And Judge Costantino, who has been really gone about 10 years now, would be so delighted that this award is presented in his name. He was born and raised on Staten Island. He went to TS 13, when it was a K-8 school. He went on to Curtis. He went on to the service, and then Manhattan College, and Brooklyn Law School. And just so that you know what this award means, one of the things that he believed totally in was follow your dreams, and if you can see it, you can be it. His mother did not read or speak the language. His father worked on the ferry boats, shoveling coal. He also believed in where he came from, and in 1956 he was elected to the civil court bench, and then in 1970 his dream was realized when he was appointed by the then President of the United States, Richard Nixon, to the federal bench. His message to you today and to the recipient of this award would be, you live in a great country. And to echo what Congressman Fasella said, you have opportunities here and freedoms here that you would have nowhere else. So whatever it is that you wish to accomplish, if you can see it, you can be it, as he did. And it gives me great pleasure to present the Mark A. Costantino Award, Loyalty, Devotion, and Friendship to Leslie Diaz.
Ladies and gentlemen, this award particularly is important to me. It's the Council of Supervisors and Administrators Award. Generally, we select one parent and one student, but this year that was very difficult to do. We have, as you know, two co-presidents of our PCAs, and I have to say, based on my experience, these are two of the hardest working, nicest people that I've had the pleasure to work alongside of. They complement each other very nicely. They're always here, sometimes more than I am, and sometimes more than the teachers are. You can always find Mrs. Collins and Mrs. Rojas. I'd like to take the opportunity to call the both of them up if they would. Mrs. Rojas, Mrs. Collins. And at this time, introduce the Student Award winner, Alexandra Imbro. The next Association of Assistant Principals for special merit, and our winners are Jacqueline Bierman and Jacqueline Ponce. And Mrs. Rojas, if I might, may I call you back up one more time?
On behalf of the Staten Island Federations of PTAs, we would like to present the Staten Island Federations of PTA Shirley Solomon Award for outstanding scholastic achievement and service to school and community to Lisette Sanchez.
It is my pleasure to present the United Federation of Teachers Award for academic excellence and school service to the youngest of a line of children that we've given many awards to over the years, Jessica Lombardo. The next award comes with a lot of sweat and nervousness when it was earned, and that's the Kiwanis Club Science Award, which is presented at the Richmond County Kiwanis Club Science Fair, which is held at the Treaty School. When our fifth grade winners get first place here, they then have to go on to a very large science fair, at which they have to present their science experiment to 5 judges. And they have to explain what they've done, explain what they might do differently, explain how they might have taken another step, explain what didn't go right or what they felt they had learned from the experiment. And there's a lot of people in that room at the same time, and they have to remain calm. And the winner, second place winner at the Richmond County Kiwanis Club Fair was Alex Hank.
For computers and outstanding achievement in computer and technology applications. And I have to say that without this person this year, I would have been really lost, because not only did he help in the computer room and do an excellent job on his projects in there, but I was lucky enough to get a computer in my classroom this year, and I didn't even know how to turn it on. So whenever I needed help, I always called on this gentleman, Brian Butler. Next award is the English Language Arts Council Award for Outstanding Achievement in English Language Arts. And as you know, writing and communicating is very important, or one of the most important skills that we can teach the children. And these 2 awards go to Ardiana with Georgia and Lawrence Craig. New York City Public Schools Award for Excellence in Communication Arts goes to Melissa Cordero.
Bestows an annual award to a graduating senior of PS39 to acknowledge outstanding improvement in reading. And this year I am especially proud to present that award to Corey Nieves. United Federation of Teachers Math Award to recognize outstanding achievement in mathematics goes to 2 students this year, 1 from each class. Congratulations to Cody Newell and Genesis Tavares. For almost 20 years, I feel somewhat qualified to bestow the New York City Art Teachers Association Awards this year for outstanding achievement in the visual arts. Again, 1 student from each graduating class will be honored this morning. Congratulations to Dena Kalila and Edith Ponce. City is presented for excellence and outstanding achievement in music, as well as citizenship, and this year's awards go to Heather Peterson and Elaine Asper.
Mr. Charles Langieri, member of our Staten Island Community School.
Congratulations, girls and boys. I had to walk down the steps of the stage. Our congressman was he's in better shape than myself. Okay, chapter 1 of the code in the book. The 3 more chapters, 8th grade, high school, and college. Keep up the good work. Just to follow what Congressman Priscilla said. Also, in September, it's a big step from the boys and girls. Get in your mind, please, do not be a follower. You got to be a leader. It's very, very hard. But please, do not follow. You've got to be a leader in this world here. And you've got a good foundation there. Please, right now, with Mr. Santello, you've got a good foundation. Continue it, and please be a leader in this account. Okay, we got Louis Sarah Award for Leadership and Commitment to Pilar Alvarez and Candice Villa. Francis J. Murphy Award, Outstanding Athletes in the class of 1999, Andrea Diaz and Lenny Krennic. Lenny, you was good as your brother again for? Yes, no?
Good morning. Just want to say a few words. I look out over here and I remember a kindergarten graduation 6 years ago. And some of you have grown and blossomed, and I'm very, very proud of all of you. And for those that I didn't have, I'm very proud of you. And I see you in Latchby, in the playground, you've been Marshall. And as everyone has said here today, go out, go to your dream, but always remember to be a student. My first award is the Marguerite Griffin Award, and it is for steady, consistent effort and concern, continually striving for excellence. And this is to Almedina Sabovic. My second award, I'm very proud to give. I was on the committee that did the 70th reunion, and boys and girls, you had to see these people 5 years ago. They were thrilled to come back to 39. They didn't want food, they didn't want music, they just wanted to see their classroom and their fellow students that some of them had not seen in 50 years. So again, always remember 39 and where you came from. The 70th Reunion Award for 1999 for steady, consistent effort and concern for others is to Andrew Sue.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge some students in 2 programs that are very important to us. One, the school newspaper, because that's the voice of the children. And I'd like to acknowledge these children. These plaques will hang in the walls of PS 39 as long as this building stands. I'd like to congratulate and personally thank Jessica Lombardo, Alexandra Imbro, Genesis Tavares, Mark Mancino, Florida Quello, Nicholas Carapresso, Shante Monroe, Tasha Carolo, Frank Masia, Jonathan Russell, Gregory Fishko, Christina Dwyer, Lizette Sanchez, and Senia Lachiva. Thank you very much. The next group keeps me in line, tells me what's going on, and that's our student council. I'd like to congratulate and thank first our chairperson, Mark Mancino. And the members of Mark's council, Jessica Lombardo, Stephanie Eterno, Alexandra Imbro, Shannon Christie, Jennifer Leal, Genesis Tavares, Florida Clove, Heather Peterson, and Cody Miller. Boys and girls, thank you.
idea to hold the applause till the end. Otherwise, the hands are going to get very short. We have 66 graduates. Corey Nieves. Dina Shabru. Alexandra Kimbrough.
Edith Ponce.
Olga Valeri. Jacqueline Bearden.
Oscar Valeri.
Ryan Bagua.
Robert Bracoloni.
Almir Sahu.
Florida Coelho.
Nadine Casser.
Victor Taban.
Genesis Tavares.
Chanel Doricia.
Mark Mancino.
Sierra McConnell.
Steve Kanda.
Rosa Torres.
Stephanie Cano.
Jessica Lombardo.
Jonathan O'Neill.
Jennifer Liao.
Shalagy.
Crystal Perez. Joseph Hamoy.
Bingo.
Kenny Christie. Andrea Diaz. Constantine Nickno. Almadina Savoda. We're a little out of order here. Go ahead and get that. Ariana Lazorja. Karen Mia. Randy Murphy. J.D. Braithwaite. Melissa Cordero.
Vladimir Musica.
Eileen Yang. Audra Pajosi.
Denise Rodriguez.
Pilar Alvarez.
Rosette Sanchez.
backpack.
The Honest Trinity.
Heather Peterson.
Christian Lowry.
Leonard Prince.
Cody Newell.
Gina Patron.
Francis Ballou. Jacqueline Ponce.
Justin Hayden.
Dennis Honeywell.
Marissa Foster.
Andrew Sue.
Lausanne Bradford.
Erica Altrechi.
Thank you, Ms. Almighty. Welcome all to the graduation of 1999. The first thing I'd like to say is I love PS39. I love my school because nobody gives up on me here. When we need help, the hardworking teachers are always willing to spend those few extra minutes to make sure you have learned your lessons well. I love the staff of PS39. They show me how to reach higher and learn things I never knew. They always said, never give up, have strong determination, and a strong will. I would like to thank all my classmates and friends for making my life the best. They filled my life with fond memories. Every morning, I could always rely on my friends to have a smile just when I needed it. I want to thank Mr. Santello for keeping the school running so smoothly, and because he can put a smile on our faces anytime and anywhere. I'd like to thank the aides for reinforcing the good manners we were taught. Last but not least, I'd like to thank all the other students in our school. Their friendship has made this a better place for all of us. As we leave PS39, we will soon be entering a new century, a new millennium. We will face many choices as we continue our education. There are going to be good choices and bad choices in life. When life gets tough, don't give up and don't choose the wrong path. Remember what your future goals are, then you'll make it through. Knowing all of you at your age, I'm confident that the background gained from our education at PS39, as well as the support and love of our parents and families, will help us choose wisely. Work hard, don't give up, and let's be nice to each other.
Janet
heard that before that last time. Once again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, graduates, and boys and girls. Boys and girls, we joined with you this morning to celebrate a milestone in your lives. Graduation represents successful completion of 6 years of elementary school. But the celebration goes well beyond that. You have before you many opportunities and many challenges. Your reaction to both will begin to shape your lives. The process of critical thinking and problem solving are difficult at best. You will begin to experience the pressures of responsibility. There are 2 roads to travel, 1 choice to make. The first road is a long and winding road. Choosing it indicates your willingness to travel it alone. Beware of that decision. The world, our society, our lives are complex. Surrounding you are parents, family members, teachers, and others that care a great deal about you. It is that second road that we will travel with you. Go to them for advice and support. Trust them to guide you. Allow them to impart their wisdom. Grant them the opportunity to help you through the tough times. Boys and girls, too many times, too many newspaper reports, too many television news accounts describe tragic endings that involve young adults like yourselves, kids that felt isolated and alone. There is absolutely no reason to feel that way. Look around you, see the pride and love that your parents are experiencing this very moment. Embrace it. It's a gift that comes without a price tag, and it belongs to each of you. I leave you this morning with the lyrics of one of our graduation songs entitled Stay the Same. I think that you could be whatever you want to be. If you could realize all the dreams you have inside, don't be afraid. If you've got something to say, just open up your heart and let it show you the way. Boys and girls, choose the road filled with support, with love, with caring. Share your feelings, share your concerns, share your dreams with us. Life's journey was never intended to be traveled alone. We would all like to travel it with you. I wish you congratulations and good luck, and thank you all very much for 6 wonderful years. At this time, I'd like to call Councilman Otto up for his closing remarks.
Congressman Casella, distinguished guests, distinguished faculty, parents, and graduates of 1999. Thank you for the invitation. Let me just start out by saying that to all the graduates, how wonderfully you're dressed. As you see, I have difficulty picking a tie that matches my suit, so perhaps after the ceremony, you'll give me some faculty to walk out here a little better dressed than I am. You heard Congressman Casella say that 25 years ago we sat in those chairs. And this past Saturday, I had the great honor of going back to my elementary school where I graduated from high school to give a graduation speech. And when I was getting ready on Saturday morning, I kept thinking that I could not believe that it was 19 years. And you may say, well, Councilman Otto, you have 6 strands of hair on your head, you have to be pretty old, so it probably is 19 years ago. But I have to tell you one thing. It is a blink of an eye from sitting from there to sitting from there. And I recall it, my graduation and my years in elementary school, like it was yesterday. I can remember being in my high school, walking the hallways with Vito Casella. And now Vito Casella walks the corridors of the Capitol in Washington. It's a blink of an eye. So I know there's a rush to become 15, and become 17, and 18, and 20, and you'll get there like that. Please don't rush it. Enjoy these years. These are the best years of your life. You're going to have a lot of challenges. You're going to have a lot of choices to make. As the Congressman and Mr. Santello said, trust 2 things when you're faced with those choices. Trust the education that you received here and the values instilled in you by your parents. I wish
accomplishment, and we'll be seeing each other down the road. God bless. Mrs. Rojas, Mr. Collins, if you would help me with the flowers, please, presenting. We'd like to thank our wonderful staff members, of course. None of this would be possible without their hard work and dedication. Beginning with Mrs. Salinati.